Hey everyone, I'm Matt. Yeah, weird things have been happening. A lot of them I'm not sure is paranormal. It's probably not. It's probably sounds from outside at night or in the house itself, because the house is 26 years old now. So, yeah. And I know how old the house is because it was built the same year I was born. So anyway, Um, other than that, not a lot of stuff has been happening. There has been some unexplainable things, but not to the point where I'm like running out of the house. It's never been like that. And hopefully it will not, as I'm talking about it, and any of y'all have seen that orb. Any of you. Like, it just flew up straight up. And it wasn't a bug because I would have, at least seen it out in the corner of my eye. Well, there goes that out the window. Anyway, with that being said, let's end off our Florida tour. And yeah, Florida is pretty much a haunted area. There was one place I really wanted to do a video on, but I couldn't find a resource for it. So if I do, it won't be that won't be the last video of Florida. And if I don't, this one will be. But anyway, and if y'all see orbs, because I saw another one over in yonder, that way, then let me know. The city of Tampa, Florida has a lot to offer. From the stunning white sandy beaches of the Gulf Coast to thrilling theme parks of Busch Gardens, there's always something to do in Tampa. And with so much going on, it's a wonder that the students at the University of Tampa gets any work done. Located in the heart of downtown, all 60 buildings and 110 acres of the university are deeply integrated into the inner workings of the city, and the school's unique minaret towers have become an iconic, instantly recognizable feature of Tampa's skyline. But when the students are finally able to tear themselves away from everything the city has to offer, a distraction of any entirely different sort may still prevent them from finishing up their work. The university's historic plant hall is rumored to be haunted by a terrifying spirit known as the Brown Man. And that is the name of the spirit. I'm just putting that out there right now. That was the name that kept popping up. So, I don't mean to offend anyone. Believed by many to mean the ghost of Harry Plant himself. To this day, University of Tampa students remain in agreement that the only thing more terrifying than a mountain of overdue assignments is a run-in with the ghost of Plant Hall. Although admittedly, he does not make for a pretty good excuse. Plant Hall is a stunning feat of Morris reveal architecture and quite unlike anything else in the city. Characterized by Victorian gingerbread trim, red brick exterior, and silver domes and a myriad turrets, not turrets. Today, Plant Hall houses classrooms, faculty departments, and administrative offices, but hasn't always. The home was originally built as the Tampa Bay Hotel by wealthy businessman and railroad mogul Harry Plant, who modeled the hotel after a European architecture to appeal to his well-traveled Victorian guests. Reviling revealing plans them to revealing plans them to love for the European architecture was his love for the European art. And in the years before the hotel opened for business, Playa amassed a lavish collection of artwork and furniture to decorate the Tampa Bay Hotel. The European architect reportedly arrived at the train load, and despite the resort size, planned stacks of objects overflowed, forcing him to sell a large portion of them at auctions. Construction on the massive structure lasted from 1888 until 1891, and the cost planned around $3 million to complete. Along the Tampa Bay Hotel, planned structured 7 other luxury resorts across the southern United States to act as a pit stop along the railway line, the plant system. Out of the 8, Tampa Bay was anonymously the most beautiful, attracting tens of thousands of guests to Florida's coast every year. Along its unique architectural style, the hotel possesses quite a few other novel features. The building itself covers 6 acres of land and stretches a quarter-mile in length. The hotel also boasts the first ever elevator installed in the state of Florida. In the 1890s, this was quite a feat, even more impressive than the mechanicalism still operating to this day. Okay, as soon as I say there's nothing going on, crap starts to happen. Making it one of the oldest continuously operating elevators in the United States. The elevator wasn't the hotel's only first for Florida, and as 511 suites became the first in the state of feature telephones and electronic lights. Planned also installed a bowling alley, golf course, racetrack, casino, and an indoor pool throughout the hotel's 21 buildings. All the luxury came at a price. However, as a night at the Tampa Bay could cost guests up to $15 a night, while majorly obtained hotel is saying somewhere between $1.25 and $200 and $2. In the 1890s, luxury hotels in South America were a fairly novel concept, and Harry Plant was more than happy to cash in on the fast-growing market. Though no longer in operation, the Grand Tampa Bay Hotel had a good run. The hotel operated from 1891 to 1930. Accommodated an impressive array of guests, including U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt, the Prince of Wales, UK Prime Minister Winston Churchill. Okay, I forgot about that when I was doing my research. I was very surprised. And legendary ball player Babe Ruth, who hit his longest record home run during his stay. But as one guest from the Great Depression began to negatively impact tourism industry, the lavish legacy of Tampa Bay Hotel drew to an end, leading plan to shut down operations completely by 1930. In 1933, the Tampa Bay Junior College held its first classes in the former suites of the resort, and space provided from the former hotel allowed the college to expand into the University of Tampa. Alongside the newly minted university, the city of Tampa established the Tampa Medical Museum to preserve the hotel's historic beauty. By the 1970s, the museum was renamed Henry B. Plant Museum, and currently houses plethora of unique artifacts from Plant's original forays into Europe, including Rothko-style bronze statue, unique plots, antique clocks, paintings and tapestries, and a ornate vase gifted to Plant by the Emperor of Japan. The former hotel has since landed a spot on the National Register of the Historic Places and remains on one of the city's most unique and iconic structures, and according to some, its most haunted. If you walk through the University of Tampa campus and ask students directions to Plant Hall, it's likely come with a warning. Enter if you dare. The historic halls is rumored to be house a number of spirits from its days as a luxury resort. Most infamously, the Spirit Hotel's owner, Henry Plant. Students of the university describe Plant's ghost as tall, shadowy figure with long white hair, a white mustache, and glowing red eyes. Yeah, that would kind of creep me out a little bit. A ghost has typically been spotted wearing a brown suit, leading many to refer to him as simply the Brown Man. One student details as a particularly frightening encounter with the so-called Brown Man of Plant Hall. According to the report, he was running late for an early class located on the upper floors of the hall. He rushed up to the stairs and just turned the corner of a long, deserted hallway when something stopped her in her tracks. The figure of a tall man in an old-fashioned brown suit stood at the end of the hallway. Kind of reminds me of the story of Candyman, literally. He wore a wide-brimmed hat that covered most of his face. The hair seemed to be almost floating around his head as if he were underwater. In fact, one second glance, the man's whole body appeared to hover a few inches above the ground. His presence had an inacceptable chill down her spine. When the student opened her mouth to address the stranger, he lifted his brim off his hat to reveal a pair of glowing red eyes. Then he vanished into nothing. Utterly terrified by what she had seen, the student burst into her classroom and breathlessly recounted the entire story to her bewildered professor. When she had finished, her professor looked at her up and down and asked if that was why she had shown up late in class. Apparently, Henry Plant served as a hall cat, as well as an excuse for overdue homework at the University of Tampa. The next story circulating around the haunted plant comes from another former student. According to his report, the student was busy studying in an unoccupied classroom in Plant Hall when he heard the door to the classroom creak open and footsteps entered the room. The footsteps came to a complete stop and took a seat at the desk right behind him. When the student turned around, there was no one there. Perhaps the ghost of Henry needed to borrow some notes. Okay. Other reports of Henry claim to have materialized from the notes rusted into the face of anyone who dares acknowledge his presence, then disappears. Most long-term faculty and staff at Plant Hall advise newcomers that it's best to just avoid eye contact. If you leave him alone, he'll do the same for you. Well, that's what they say. Some paranormal experts believe that Henry Plant's spirits remain trapped inside the hall, wearing his name because of his strong attachment to the vast collection of antiques. Since many of these artifacts have been I really hope that was just a reflection. Had to be sold at auctions. Perhaps Plant feels the need to protect what remains of his possessions. Others maintain that Plant's strikes around them merely to strike fear into the hearts of unmotivated students or to scare away illegal trespassers on his property. Whatever the case may be, the University of Denver's own Plant Hall is undeniably one of the most haunted destinations in the city, and not for the faint of heart. I've been to a haunted place where it wasn't for the faint of heart, and my computer just moved by itself. What the hell is going on now? Probably when I press down on my desk. Because I do have heart issues, I have been to haunted places where it wasn't for the fate of heart. Anyone see that flying orb coming right at me? What is going on? Hold on, guys. I know I'm doing another video, but I'm gonna use this app at the moment. It works for me just fine. Anyone here? Is there anyone behind me? Allison? That's my sister's name. Allison, is that you? And I just say Ryan, because that's my brother's name. Allison again. Here I am. Thank you for your time. I gotta go. Okay. I might do more voice recording on my phone then. If you guys heard anything that I didn't on that app, please let me know. And again, it was amazing the place I went that wasn't for the faint of heart, and I would definitely go to the Plant Hall. I'm a little bit creeped out right now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And thank you for watching my channel and videos. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I am Haunted Neural in a Spookulator. The paranormal is my playground. And until next time, pleasant dreams.